Shabbat Shalom. While we try to approach each Shabbat with an open heart, the truth is that some weeks are more challenging than others. And we need that day of rest from the insanity of the world even more. This is one of those weeks. 39 injured and 33 dead, just from what are considered mass shootings in the United States this week, which of course includes the horrendous murders of children and their teachers at Rabbi Elementary in Texas. And as I read through this week's Torah portion, I hoped I would find comfort, redemption, or meaning, but unfortunately I found the Torah's answer for why bad things happen to good people. In the first verses of this week's Parsha Bechukotai, God promises that if the Israelites follow God's laws, God will bless Israel with the rains in their season and abundant harvests, victory over their enemies, fertility, and the peace of God's presence. However, if the Israelites do not observe God's commandments, God will bring misery, defeat, poor harvest, desolation, and more. And I can't disagree with and reject that philosophy enough. So I did what many of you have done with the news this past week. I put it away and turned it off. Not forever. I will still be leading Torah study tomorrow. But for a moment, while I process the events of the week, I follow a process of finding spiritual strength in pain or illness from Rabbi Simcha Weintraub. First, try to find words to describe your experience. Perhaps you will find words from Psalms. I am worn out with my groaning. Every night I flood my bed with tears. I melt my couch with weeping. Or you may use your own words. Whatever words you come up with, trust them as your narrative and regard them as a critical tool to move ahead. Reach in. Inventory your inner self, your deep resources of character and personality. Whoever you are, whatever skills, gaps, orientations, strengths, and flaws you possess, bring them to this moment. Reach out. Illness and suffering tend to isolate us just when we so desperately need to connect with others. Jewishly speaking, there can be no spiritual healing without community. And we need you too. Your skills, your perspectives, your presence are all unique and an integral part of our historic mosaic, of our unfolding family. Reach up. Our tradition offers many routes, including prayer and study, reflecting on stories, appreciating nature, practicing silence, meditation, and song as ways to connect with the very same God that extends the Shekhinah, the nurturing, protective, omnipresent divine presence, to comfort and strengthen us when we are suffering. And don't forget to come back to you. As much as illness and chaos dramatically alters our lives and the lives of those near and dear to us, deep down, we remain who we are. A unique child of God with infinite worth and the potential for imitating our divine parent. We are challenged and changed, to be sure, but not suddenly someone else. Be there for yourself. Be there for others. And try to be there in every moment of this life in which you still have breath and hope. This week was hard. My hope and my prayer for you this Shabbat comes from our Sidur, Mishkan Tefillah. On Shabbat, we remember that justice is our duty and a better world our goal. So we embrace Shabbat, day of rest, day of wonder, day of peace. May you have rest, wonder, and peace this Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.